Hey there, SolarLune here, and this is like a really rough shot, like video, devlog video, I guess you could say, of just like my Godot game development. I didn't really have a lot of time today to do, well, I had time, but I just didn't manage it well to do a stream, so I didn't want to just like not do anything. I wanted to kind of show what I had. So I'm kind of a hobbyist indie game developer. I've been making a game and just kind of very simple game, top-down kind of thing in Godot, the Godot game engine, and it's good. It's working out pretty well. I've been doing some 3D stuff, but also some 2D stuff more recently, and I thought I'd show what I have. So let me actually move the mic over rather than having it off to the side like an idiot. So yeah, I have I got a tiled importer, so I can import stuff from tiled, which is nice. Import maps from tiled. I also got, well, I got it working, that's the one thing. And that's good, that's very nice. It's very efficient, it's very effective, and it makes it really simple. That reminds me, I need to do this. So between the last video, the last stream, and this one, I did some tile work. Just kind of doing some basic little basic tiles, simple tiles. And I kind of wanted, I decided or figured out, I kind of wanted to keep this style where it's like 2 colors per tile unless it's absolutely necessary. And there are some, like, you know, other things here and there that have more tiles, but basically I'm trying to keep that like really simple old school computer game, like, what am I thinking, like Megazooks or ZZT, where it's just like very simple graphics. So like on the tree here, it's split up into cells, and each cell has 2 colors. So it's like, you know, where the light green and dark green, like this dark green never crosses into this cell to make 3 colors in this cell. So each cell only has 2 colors. And you see how the tree kind of turns into the green of the wood of the tree turns into the green of the leaves. Like that's the kind of effect and aesthetic I'm going for. Very simple, very basic, but at the same time, kind of an interesting idea. So I'm gonna keep working on it a little bit, and just to kind of, I guess, show the kind of thing I had in mind. Let me go ahead and like try to make a rock wall or something, which would probably be good. Let's see. I guess just maybe a dark for this area. Maybe like a dark blue or something like that, or yeah, kind of a dark purple might be good. So like for this, I only have these 2 colors for this little cell. And then I'll add another color when I go up. It's a little hard, but it's not too difficult. That should help. Could use a little bit of work on tiling. Let's do something about that. Yeah, that helped. This goes here. Okay, cool. Whoops. So yeah, that should be a good little kind of start of like a rock wall, and then we can kind of continue it upwards up here with just another set of colors. So we can change this dark purple to this lighter purple, kind of rose, and this dark blue as well. And that doesn't look half bad. I mean, the exact point of this is kind of lost because it's not really. It should probably do something like this, kind of lead into this a little better. and it could lead into this a little better. It's not great here. Let's see if we can kind of. And it's a little hard to do shading when you only have 2 colors to work with. That's makes it a little more difficult. Not great, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's not a great execution, but it's a good idea. So that's fine. We'll just kind of go with that to begin with. So I have my tiles split up, as you can see. Oops. I have my tiles split up, as you can see, and oh, actually, I don't need this. Let's get that out. Yes. I have my tiles split up, as you can see, into different layers. So like the floor layer is the floor, naturally, all the stuff you can walk on. And then the walls layer is basically kind of the area where the player exists and stuff gets Y sorted. So you can appear in front of walls, you can appear around trees and stuff like that. The trees probably would be better served with like, I mean, basically you would always appear behind it unless you're in this particular zone, so I have to kind of figure out how I want to do that. And then we have a collision layer, which controls collision. That's basically where you can't walk, and then the roof is the last layer. That is the black area, where it's always above the player. So let's go ahead and actually add some collision here, because that's something that I'll need. For some reason, it's really hard to see the collision layer right now. I'm not sure what I did, because I remember it being not nearly this difficult, but for some reason it's kind of hard right now to see. But, you know, whatever. Not a huge deal. So I'm just drawing these boxes that represent the collidable area for the player. And that should be it. So these collidable boxes automatically get turned into stuff like areas you can't walk in Godot, which is good. And we'll add another box here for the tree, I guess, on these cells. And when we go over here, it should automatically just pop in. So yeah, now we can't walk against the tree. I have to do something with the colors because it's a little messy in correlation with the ground. I have to figure out like what I want to do there, and also how I'm gonna properly like have the player work with this, because I want him to like kind of fade into the grass, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so the idea is definitely there. It definitely works pretty well. Just gotta kind of work out some kinks, but overall it works. And yeah, Godot continues to be a very solid choice for a game development engine, and controls well and works well. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, feel free to check out my previous streams if you want to see see me work on it in action, or my previous streams if you want to see a 3D adventure game that I have to go back to and work on. And I've been working on music too. This isn't one of the songs, by the way. In the background, it's just an old song. But I've been working on music, and it's always nice to make some songs and stuff. So anyway, oh, right. So some things changed at my job, so I'm probably not going to be able to keep the same schedule that I had with Monday. Well, I wasn't able to keep up Tuesday for the past about a month. And then Friday is probably not going to be at the same time, because I think I'm gonna get home later, so I might like do a stream at like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. or something like that, Pacific Standard Time. And if I do that, I probably could go back to Tuesday, doing it on Tuesday too. So anyway, I'll think about it, and I'll announce any updates on Twitter as necessary. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been fun, it's been real, and yeah, I'll see you next time. As to what this is or what this is going to be, I don't really know. I have to kind of write something if I'm going to do a top-down adventure game. It's just very basic at the moment. So I don't really have too much of a plan. I'm just kind of making the assets and the base, and then kind of going from there. So anyway, we'll see how this all turns out. See ya. Thanks for watching.